This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Y'all already know I'm pumped for this upcoming season of football. Nothing like September football when you still got so much hope in your team. My guy Dak Prescott is about to be out here cooking. Eagles D? Nah, this conference is all about letting the offense shine. And right now, there's a max discount offer where projection lines are at a minimum. Prize Picks is simple and easy to use. All you need to do is pick more on Dak 0.5 yards, more Dak to CD all day, baby. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks is also the best way to get on the action of sports in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Prize Picks offer Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. Prize Picks also offer injury reboots. If your player leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Okay, Prize Picks, I see you for the people. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 in lineups. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Yeah, y'all saw that new intro, and y'all see we got a new gambling partner, Prize Picks. Yeah, Ocho, they can't hold us down, Ocho.
No, they can't.
They listen, $1 million to hold us back.
Hold on, Unc, not too long. Anytime you're down, it's only for a little bit. It's only for a little bit. Hold on, let me tell you something, Unc. Then just the beginning. The beginning.
Yes. The problem ain't being down. The problem is staying down. Oh, I would fight like hell to get back to my feet.
Come on now.
Man, come on now. I ain't finna let y'all just keep walking over me like Iverson did my boy Ty Lue. Oh, no. We finna come up out of here. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host. He's Liberty City's own. He's Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. He's Madden ratings adjuster. He's the Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And joining us, our special guest, my dog, Charger great, Jets, but we know him as a San Diego Charger. Here he is, NFL Hall of Fame running back, Hard legend. He once held the most rush yards in a single game. LT LaDainian Tomlinson. What up, LT?
My dogs, what's
up, baby?
Bros, how y'all doing, man?
Listen, before Unc go, man, I appreciate you joining us, man. I don't get to see you often, and now that I have a chance to see you, I got to tell you, man, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure playing on the same field with you. It was a pleasure watching you, and I get the chance to tell you, brother, I love you, man, and I salute you for all you've accomplished, man. So it's for me, it's an honor. It's an honor, for real.
Thank you, Ocho. I appreciate that, brother. We classmates. You know, we came in together. We riding down together, baby.
Yeah, so I love you too, that's man. What's up.
Love you too.
LT, we're going to talk about this a little later, but tell him, LT, me, you, and Ty was working on Nightcap way back when, but they ain't even know it. They ain't even know what they had.
They didn't know what they had. They didn't know what they had. People tell me today, I'm walking down the street, people say, man, you, Prime, y'all had the tightest show ever. Y'all had the baddest show. We had to tune in to see what y'all boys are going to talk about.
We will definitely cut up. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And do us a favor, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We would like to thank each and every one of you, Ocho and I, and the Nightcap family, for your support and your continued support, because thanks to you, Nightcap has reached heights we could have only dreamed of so fast. We're only about 2 years old. In September, we'll be 2 years old. So we're 2 years old now. And here we are at the top of the food chain, thanks to you guys, thanks to your eyes, your word of mouth, and your ears. We cannot thank you enough. So thank you again, Chad, for all your support and your continued support. Make sure you go check out Shea by LaPortier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Great tasting, premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. We also have a commemorative edition for my brother being selected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We are the first two brothers elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I thought I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something really special for him to show how much he meant to me and the appreciation. And that's what we came up with, which is a bottle, a commemorative edition. You see it right there on your screen. He and I celebrating. So just head over to LaPortierCognac.com to grab yours while supplies last. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is also pinned in the chat. Whew, man. Thought we were going to have a good game because it started out good for UNC. They got the ball, go right down the field. I said, okay. I said, Coach Belichick might have got him a stinker. But come to find out, all he did, they just pooped on the field. That's the only stink out there. Because, boy, they stunk it up tonight. 48-14. The Horned Frogs travel on the road, go down to Chapel Hill. Whoo, Chapel Bill. They need to pray for it. Because they're going to go get real ugly. It's going to get ugly before it get better, Ocho and LT. But 48-14, TCU really had their way with them. Over 500 yards of total offense. They did a great job. They threw the ball well. They ran the ball exceptionally well. And North Carolina, look, I understand it's Coach Belichick's first year there, but you see the talent, the discrepancy. Now, I'm not saying TCU is Ohio State. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're LSU or one of those programs, but they have more talent than the Tar Heels. Yeah. LT, watch this game. I know you had a vested interest in this game. You're a great alum of TCU. What did you like about what you saw from your ball club?
Well, to your point, Unc, we have a veteran team, man. You know, we have guys that have played a lot of football. And, you know, when you have a veteran team, guys that have, you know, been in some tough games, have weathered the storm, you're supposed to win a game like this versus a team, you know, in UNC who has brought in a lot of transfers. It's a lot of turnover. They still don't know what they have yet. So I'm just keeping it honest. We were supposed to win this game. But what I like from my team, like typically we can throw the ball all over the yard. But lately we've had a little trouble running the football to close out games. And you guys know, as an RB, we got to be able to run the football. So that's what I love the most tonight. Is when we had to run the ball in the second half, man, we dominated. We controlled the line of scrimmage. We had like 3 or 4 running backs in there running the football, and I think that bodes well for us in the Big 12.
You took the ball the first play of the drive, the first play of the open of the drive, and in the second half, and you go 75 yards. The guy goes 75 yards untouched. So it was a harbinger of things to come. Ocho, you watched this ball game. Yeah. There's a lot of fanfare. Everybody's talking about Coach Belichick. We know what he's accomplished at the NFL level. They started going through all his accolades, the 6 Super Bowl wins, the 9 Super Bowl appearances, the 17-18 division titles, and yada, yada, yada. But now he's coaching players. And I think to a certain point, all coaches have patience. But I think you have to show even more patience now, even though some of these guys are getting paid. It's not like an NFL roster where every single guy is getting paid. Right. But watching this game, Ocho, what did you – is there anything you can take positive from what you saw from North Carolina?
I mean, the only thing I can take positive from North Carolina is the head coach, Bill Belichick. That's the only positive thing I can take. You're playing a TCU team. Obviously, you can see the discrepancy in the level of talent at each position. And one thing that Bill Belichick always harped on, is turnovers. You can't turn the ball over. You can't make mistakes. Here's one thing. Do your job, and everything else will take care of itself. Now, I'm not sure North Carolina's schedule, and I'm not sure the team they have coming forward, but when it comes to a team that's evenly matched, you know, from skill set to skill set, whether it be defensively or offensively, we will get to see a better outcome from Bill and that coaching staff. Coaches can only do so much, huh?
Yeah.
LT, coaches can only do so much. At some point, you have to go out there and execute, and it's a team game. but it's 11 individuals on the field, and you got to win your job. You got to win your individual battle, and then the outcome of team comes into play. They weren't out coached, but they were outclassed because of the level of talent that TCU had tonight.
Obviously,
I think they looked a little.
Go ahead.
I think they looked. Yeah, I was going to say, I think they looked a little better when the backup quarterback came in, Max Johnson.
I do too.
Yeah.
They looked a little bit better. He threw the ball a little bit better. They had a little bit better rhythm to their offense. And if you guys know, that's Brad Johnson's son. Yeah. So you know he has the pedigree in order to play the position. So maybe they make that turn to this young man who is obviously has played a lot of football. He's been to LSU, Texas A&M, so he's played a lot of football.
I agree.
I have a question, Unc, LT and Unc. I have a question for quick. Will they really make a move already from the starting quarterback after just one game, or do they give him another chance? Will Bill make a move that fast?
The way he looked,
yeah, he really didn't look good. And the question is, how close was the quarterback battle? Because they said he won the battle. So how close was it? Was it a runaway or was it a last second decision? Right. But I agree with you, LT, because this young man has played at the top. He was a starting quarterback in the SEC. He was starting quarterback at LSU. He was a starting quarterback at Texas A&M. And for him, I'm surprised that he didn't win the job outright. I think we need to give Mr. Lopez a little credit, but he didn't look good tonight. Now, it's one game. One game is not going to determine, but it's not going to – you can't have a long – Ocho, you only got 10, 11 games. Yeah. I can't wait to 5 games in to say, okay, I'm going to pull the plug. Nah, it's a lot – you get a lot quicker hook in college than you do in the NFL because you have 17 weeks as opposed to like 11 weeks. But look, they're not good. To make a long story short, guys, we talk about if they have a short leash, a long leash, they're not good. LT, you mentioned it. When you get 70 trained, you got 70 new guys, and you got 30 freshmen. Yeah. Come on, man. What do we expect? Yeah. What do we expect? This is
and you playing the ACC.
Yeah,
you playing the ACC. You see how Miami look?
Oh yeah,
Miami looked good last night, man.
Yes. Or you got Clemson and you got Clemson in that division, in that conference. So North Carolina, the Tar Heels are going to have to be on their best behavior. Now, I'm not saying, look, Wake Forest, we'll see what Wake Forest has, and NC State, and there are a couple of other teams, the Dukes. But right now, Carolina needs a lot. I mean, what I was most disappointed in was their defense, because that's where Coach Belichick, that's where his son, Steve Belichick, they cut their teeth. They're normally, hey, when you come home, I already knew where my grandfather hat was supposed to go. So when he took it off and handed it to me, Ocho, I went and put it right on the hat rack because I know where it was supposed to be. The Tar Heels are supposed to be able to hang the hat on what, Ocho? Defense. Yeah. You got the greatest defensive mind and his son.
Hold on, Unc, LT. Listen, you got the greatest defensive mind, right? When he was coaching with the Patriots, he was the greatest defensive mind, but he also had the tools out there on the field to be able to execute everything he brought to his mind.
Yes.
So, but now you're at the collegiate level. You might have
still need horses to run.
Hey, listen.
They didn't stop nothing tonight.
You got to have the talent there. You have to have the talent. You got to. You can't have a beautiful mind with a 10-cent finish.
Right.
They didn't stop nothing tonight.
LT, you remember, Ocho, you guys remember we used to be in the game and somebody on defense, watch the run, watch the pass. Yeah, but you can't stop either one of them, so it don't matter what we do.
Right.
You're right. We're going to do one or the other, but you can't stop either one. Mm-hmm. That was the Tar Heels tonight. They couldn't stop anything. Guy had 1 carry, 28 yards, 11 carries, $113 with a 75-yarder, a touchdown, 7 carries for 28 yards. 35 for 258. I'm like, bro, are y'all going to
talk about the receiver? The receiver had 10 catches for
11 for 113
some yards. Yes, sir. So they didn't stop nothing. So to your point, like they gotta hang their hat on something. Like that's Bill Belichick's MO, to be able to take something away. And tonight they didn't have the horses to be able to take anything.
Yeah, and in horse racing, look, a good friend of mine, Bob Baffert, he trained 2 Triple Crown winners, American Pharaoh and Justify. But at the end of the day, that plays a role, but he had the thoroughbreds to run. So whether you're Western Soul, Dwayne Lucas, Suge McGahee, Bob Baffert, it does not matter. If you do not have horses to run, you cannot win significant races. In football, and I don't take anything away from Andy Reid and all these great coaches, but you got to have players. At the end of the day, it is the Jims and the Joes. It ain't no X's and O's, because you can have all the minds you want to. It's the Jims and the Joes that's going to determine how good those X's and O's actually are.
Every time.
But not a great start to Coach Belichick's college coaching career. They lose at home 48-14. And outside of that opening drive, that game really wasn't close. And they took a knee. They took a knee in a goal-to-goal situation, or they could have had a party-style nugget, a 50-piece on them.
Yeah. They're going to be all right, though, huh? LT, they're going to be all right. They're going to be all right.
I don't know if they're going to be all right this year.
Yeah, no, they're going to have some. They're going to have some ups and downs, but they're going to compete. They're going to compete. Bill is the type of coach that even if you're losing, even with losses like tonight, that's the type of coach you still want to do everything you can for, to not only appease him, but to prove the doubters wrong. All those that are going to be talking trash. You know what the media going to do. They're going to rip them to shreds. They was waiting for an opportunity like this, waiting to see what the debut looks like. And then you go out there and lose. The players they're going to step up. They're going to step up. They're not going to fold.
The NFL Top 100, the top 10 NFL players were unveiled tonight. At number 10 was Patrick Surtain. At number 9, Patrick Surtain II, Number 9, Justin Jefferson. Number 8, Myles Garrett. Number 7, Derrick Henry. Number 6, Joe Burrow. I don't know if y'all noticed, y'all keep talking about the SEC is dead, but that's 4 of the top 10 players right there. That's from that conference. Patrick Mahomes was number 5. Jamar Chase, another guy. I don't know if y'all noticed, but 6 of the top 10 from the SEC, but that conference is dead. Number 3 is Josh Allen. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. And the number 1 player voted by his peers,
Ocho.
Saquon Barkley.
Oh, my bad.
Saquon. Any surprises? Are you surprised, LT, Ocho, are you surprised that Saquon beat out Josh Allen and Lamar to be the number 1 player in the NFL this season, voted on by his peers?
LT, Rock.
I'm a bit surprised.
So am I.
Because we're living in a world where it's all about the quarterback. Correct. And we know that. And rightfully so. I mean, Josh Allen is the reigning MVP, okay? So you would think that, he would get the most votes from his peers. And even beyond Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, correct, with the type of season he had last year, man, he had one of the top seasons from any quarterback in history. You hear me? So, I'm very surprised. I mean, Saquon obviously had a spectacular year and, got close to the rushing record of a single season, but he didn't get it. And so, that holds weight that he didn't get it, but he did win the Super Bowl. So I think players at the end of the day are giving him credit for being, going over 2,000 yards and winning the Super Bowl championship and being the catalyst for that Eagles
and
team.
Offensive Player of the Year.
That's right. And I think that had a lot to do with it. Look, I think he deserves it. Saquon has really elevated the running back position, the value of the running back position. So hands down, I salute Saquon, man, for being the number 1 player. Respect.
And we've talked more about the running back position in 24 and leading into 25 than we have at any point in time in the last decade, guys, because of what we saw with Derrick Henry, what we saw with Saquon Barkley, what we saw with Josh Jacobs, what we saw with Joe Mixon. There were a lot of running backs like, hold on, Jonathan Taylor, hold on. They still got some.
Jahmyr Gibbs, don't forget
Gibbs.
Montgomery,
So they're trying to say, look, there is still value when used correctly. So y'all want to put them behind. No quarterback, so offensive line. Look at all these guys that we mentioned. Saquon Barkley, look at his quarterback, look at his offensive line. Derrick Henry, look at his quarterback, look at his offensive line. Joe Mixon, look at his quarterback, look at his offensive line. Gibbs, Look at his quarterback. Look at his offensive line. Josh Jacobs. Look at his quarterback. You see a recurring theme here?
Yeah.
But see, y'all, but when a quarterback doesn't succeed, boy, they make every excuse in the world. Now all of a sudden the running back don't succeed. Oh man, he over the hill. There ain't no value in him. Nah, you're right. Ain't nobody running behind that ain't got no line. And if I set my defense and your quarterback can't beat me, I am not going to let your running back beat me. You saw what the Chiefs tried to do in the Super Bowl, guys. They say we are not letting Saquon beat us. Jalen Hurts says, okay, you know what? I don't drink no beer, but hold this ginger ale. I got something for y'all. Go ahead, Ocho. Are you surprised to see Saquon at the top? You got two backs in the top 10.
Top 10. Yeah, most definitely. I wasn't surprised at all. Obviously, Saquon is a tier 1 back, and those tier 1 backs are the reason why the value of the running back position is now prevalent because of players like Saquon. Obviously, being in the perfect situation, Eagles, offensive line, and he's one of the reasons why they were able to reach the Super Bowl, actually take them over the hump and getting back to the Super Bowl. Obviously, we have to give credit to their defense as well. But Josh Allen had a great season. Lamar Jackson had a great season. But I think the number 1 spot was given to Saquon, not with just his play on the field, but what he does also off the field. And the fact that he was able to win a ring was the cherry on top. So it was a no-brainer as far as your peers picking him as number 1.
Yeah. So Saquon Barkley voted by his peers as the number 1 player in the NFL in the top 100. Lamar Jackson was second. Lamar Jackson was second last year. Josh Allen is number 3. I think he was outside of the top 10. Jamar Chase was way down. He's number 4. Patrick Mahomes was number 4 last year. He's number 5.
Whoa. What you mean way down?
I think he was 35 last year, Ocho. Chase was.
He was, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said way down.
No. I was saying compared to where he was last year. Okay. Lamar was 2 last year. I think Josh Allen was 12. I think Jamar Chase was like 35. Patrick Mahomes was 4. Joe Burrow was a little outside of the top 20, I think. Derrick Henry, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett was number 5. Justin Jefferson had coming off that sensational year. I think he got nicked, but Justin Jefferson has been a top player. He's been Mr. Consistent, and defensive player of the year, Patrick Surtain. But I think mainly with Saquon and Derrick Henry, what they were able to do. One guy went for 2,000, the other guy went for 1,921. First time a guy that's rushed for 1,900 yards didn't win the rushing title. So that just goes to show you how well the other guy played. Because normally, LT, you get 1,900 yards, you're like, yeah, I got that rushing. I got that thing in the bag.
Yeah.
What? Absolutely. And let's keep this in mind, guys. The easiest way to win games is still running the football. I mean, because you take away the chances of turning it over and crazy things happening. When you can run the football and impose your will, cut down on the game, you help your defense and all that kind of stuff. So I think at the end of the day, that's why we're starting to see just a little shift. I'm not saying we're going completely back to when we not
90s, early 2000s.
We ain't gonna never get back there. No, we ain't gonna never get back there. But I think there is more teams that's starting to focus on the run game a little bit more to control games, especially when you have a young quarterback or a quarterback who can manage things at the line of scrimmage, like all the ones you mentioned, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, all those guys that have good running backs as well.
Well, it's not going back because you see where these quarterback salaries are going. You're about to have a quarterback making $70 million. You're not paying a guy $70 million to turn around and hand it to a guy that's making $10 million. Right. That ain't happening. We paying you $70 million to throw it to a guy that's making 40. So that's why you're never going to see. And plus, why would you? Because guess what? I can get a roughing the passer. I can get illegal contact. I can get unnecessary roughness. I got so many things that can go right if I just throw the football. You see,
but you're still putting that $70 million quarterback in jeopardy if you got a defense that's in there.
Yeah, but for $70 million, I'm in jeopardy. You see what Josh Allen? You see what Josh Allen just got this offseason, LT? $330 million with a quarter of a billion guaranteed.
But you got to think about too, Unc. You got to remember this NFL too, LT. This is the passing league, and backs that can take that time off the clock, that can get the defensive rest on the sideline. It's only a handful of them. It's only a handful of them boys they can really carry that whole offense on their back where you don't even have to throw the ball when it comes to crunch time and you want to buy some time and take some time off the clock. It's only a few now.
Oh yeah, there's only a handful of guys. I remember when Peyton Manning came to the Broncos. I mean, he got like 96 million for 5 years. I mean, just think about that. Just
Wow.
and what for the longest time, 25 million was pretty good money was great money for a quarterback. And then it went to 30, and then they like, no, 30 ain't nothing. Now now you at $60 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
$60 million. And guess what? LT, we know this, Ocho. They're going to add another game.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be 18 games. I give it 5 years. They're going to add another playoff game, too. That's coming. Because YouTube want in on this action. They want to become a network. And the only way to become a network, you got to have live sporting events, mainly the NFL.
Yeah.
Guess who else going to get in on that? Netflix. Amazon. Amazon said, we love that Thursday night package. We really do, guys. We don't want you to think we greedy, but we are. We like Black Friday football, that Friday game after Thanksgiving. But, I mean, we could really use a package. And you're talking about somebody that's sitting on hordes of cash, somebody that's sitting on 30, 40, 50, 100 billion in cash. And the one thing, money talk. Cash screams.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what's happening, but it's coming. It's coming. What was it? He said, Coach, say by 2025, he close. They wanted to be a $20 billion industry. They're close. 2030, absolutely. They're gonna be $25-30 billion a year.
Easy.
So let's sit with that one for a minute, because I got a question. Okay, so that means that the season gonna have to be prolonged a little bit because the players gonna want another bye week.
2 bye weeks.
We used to have 2 bye weeks, LT, before you got in the league. Back in the mid-90s,
Really?
you had 2 bye weeks.
Yeah,
Yes.
we had 2, in the 90s.
Wow.
You had 2 bye. You got to have it. But Ocho, LT, man, they're gonna be playing the Super Bowl on goddamn St. Patrick's Day.
right, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking.
Cause you started after Labor Day.
Yep.
If you got 2 bye weeks, think about it. You already at the second week. You're already at the second week in what you call. So now if you add another a playoff game, you're gonna be damn near St. Patty's Day. You damn sure have the President's Day in February. You're gonna be the third. Hey, you're gonna be the third week, fourth week. Well, there's only 4 weeks in February anyway. But you might be playing on leap year. But that's what the money is. Because what else can you do? The only thing you can do is give them another game. There ain't nothing else you can do in the game, within the game. You can only give them an additional game to create additional revenue. And these owners, the one thing we know about them, you can never, that's one thing you've never heard somebody say. People have said, I got too many pairs of shoes, I got too much jewelry, I got too many cars, I got too many homes. Name the person that's ever said, man, I got too much money.
Yeah, you're right. But listen, this
never heard
also
of.
Even you got to remember too, if they are adding the game, even no matter how long it is, if the season goes in the second, third week of February, the players understand they're getting a bigger piece of the pie too. They're getting a bigger piece of the pie. Now we don't know what it's gonna look like yet.
All I want that pie, Ocho. I don't want any. Don't franchise me. No franchise tags. I want lifetime. If I get 10 years in the league, LT Ocho, I want lifetime health benefits. That should be a bare minimum,
Absolutely.
Ocho. LT, that should be a bare minimum. Because let's just say, for the sake of argument, you get health insurance for 5 years after you retire.
Yes.
The average career is about 2.5 to 3 years. Okay, you retired 25. Bruh, you ain't gonna have no illness, nothing really major. Some at 30, you need that issue 65.
Down the road.
Yes.
Down the road.
I mean, you can prolong it. You can take the 5 years anytime you want to. But at 30, from 25 to 30, nah. If I get 10 years, I want lifetime health benefits. And guess what? I don't want you to be able to franchise me.
Yeah.
No. And all this.
Well, they got to pick one or the other. No, you know how this works.
I want both of them.
Ocho, you know how this works. You got to come to the table, and the owners are going to tell you you're going to get one thing. Which one do you want? Do you want lifetime benefits, Well, then that's what we're gonna work out a deal to make.
Well, I
that
say
happen.
you get one.
And then the players gonna have to.
I say, I tell you what, you get one. You want an extra regular season game or an extra playoff game? You get one.
Hey, I told you. Hey, listen, the players got one person on ALT that'll fight for them. One person. You put me in position of power to represent the players. I'm gonna get us lifetime benefits. No franchise tag. And what's the other one? Guaranteed contracts. That's my 3. Hey, listen.
I don't know.
Them
Fully
3.
guaranteed.
I don't know about them.
I'm telling you, LT. I'm telling you, once I put that suit on, once I put that suit and that tie on, then you put me in the right room, and I flip that switch, boy, it's a wrap.
But the players have got to get something. But they bargained for petty privileges way back when, LT. Because, see, you bargained and talking about, well, I don't want to do 2-a-days. Well, I don't want to put the pads on but so many times during the course of the year. Bro, you play the game of football. You play tackle football, but you don't want to tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you bargain for petty privileges. Go look at what Roger Goodell bargained for. Look at what they bargained for.
Different.
Now, Roger Goodell ain't taking no hits. He got lifetime medical. He get use of the jet. Right? You see what he bargained? You see the difference between bargaining, what I'm bargaining for, and what you bargaining for? He wants benefits.
They think of long term, too.
Even though he's making $30, $40 million a year, he wants someone else to pay for those lifetime benefits.
But why you think? I mean, think about it. Why, as players, the current players, why aren't they thinking about lifetime benefits? Why isn't that an area of focus?
I'm not going to get a debilitating illness. I'm not going to get anything that's going to disrupt what I've already got. I remember, and I'm not going to call anybody's name because I was in the league when free agency actually happened, LT. And there are a lot of guys, man, you give me $1 million, damn them benefits. I buy my own health insurance. Now, I ain't telling you what somebody told you. I'm telling you what I know. Because I was in the league when the Reggie White and the Seth Jordans, when they filed that petition, and it came and we got free agency. And that's what a lot of guys say. You give me $1 million, you give me $2 million, I buy my own health care.
That's right. And that's my point, Unc. That's my point. Because most players feel like that. We invincible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? We never think about what's going to happen, after we retire 10, 15 years after we retire. We never think about that. We are warriors. We only think about what's happening now and getting as much money as possible for us to live off of.
And see what happens. You get a situation where you get a divorce or you have a couple of kids outside, and next thing you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month. The wife takes half, she takes half your pension. So now you're half the person that you went into the relationship with. Now, long term, because if somebody would have told me when I was 25, 30, 35, 40 that I was going to have both of my hips replaced, I wouldn't have believed it. So now you're talking about $125,000 surgery per. Okay, you get, some of these cancer drugs, you're talking about $30,000, $40,000 a month.
A what? Whoa.
A month.
What?
A month. Yes. So, like LT, to your point, LT, we think we're invincible. And things that happen to normal citizens that didn't play in the NFL, that ain't gonna happen to us. We're not gonna become a burden. We're not gonna have Alzheimer's. We're not gonna have dementia. We're not gonna suffer Lou Gehrig's. We're not gonna suffer things. That is a stress when you have to have 24-hour care. Boy, that'll eat up a savings. And so you don't think about things like that. But I wish the players would give it more consideration when they think long term. Say, like, you know what? Okay, yeah. But and plus, guys, other sports, they think about the guys that's coming after them. You see, Kurt Flood, he never benefited from free agency, cost him his career, but everybody else that did. You see, nobody is willing to risk anything that might cost them.
Right.
And the thing is, Ocho, and I told LT, I told Ocho this, sometimes you got to plant a tree, realizing that you're not going to benefit from the shade it produces. Sometimes you got to fight for something that you're not going to be the benefits of what you're actually fighting for. Think about all the people in the 60s that fought for civil rights. Never got a chance.
Come on now.
that never got a chance to sit at to go to a non-segregated place.
Mm-hmm.
That never got an opportunity to do anything but sit in the back. That never got an opportunity to see a black president. That never got an opportunity to some of the things that we get afforded. Sometimes you have to be willing to sacrifice some things for the betterment of everything. And I don't think enough people think of it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well said, Well said. My grandfather worked in the cotton field, so I could be living in this house right now.
Yeah, hey,
you know,
we didn't pick my uncles and aunt, my uncles, my mom, my uncles, older uncles, because they were born in the 40s. So they picked cotton. My grandmother, my mom is the oldest girl. So my grandmother was still having kids. The oldest girl, what she had to do, take care of the other kids until they got big enough to get their ass in the cotton field.
Right.
My grandma pregnant and still picking cotton. Mm. My grandfather was dipping tar. Unless you're from the South, you probably don't know what that is, but he was dipping tar. So it was a different way back there. Excuse me, guys. Ash told me a lot of y'all in the chat asking me why I get off camera and my nose. It's really hard for me to blow my nose because I got a plate in my eye, and I have to be very, very careful because I end up blowing the plate out. My nose will start bleeding if I blow my nose too hard. So instead of just blowing it, I just wipe it. And I don't want to be on camera wiping my nose in front of for the world to see. So that's why I just remove myself to the side. So I do have a plate that's had to be replaced a couple of times because I had a fractional orbital, but that's why I'm doing that, guys. Rather than rewarding running backs for production once their rookie contract expires, as happened at almost every position, the NFL's 1991 MVP, my dog Thurman Thomas, is upset that teams are instead letting them go and moving on to the next younger, cheaper player. You still deserve a contract. The first team has to put you through hell, yet I'm still ready to go. Haven't had any injuries. Now give me my damn money, Thurm told the Associated Press. With such a turnover, it's a reason why only 3 running backs, Barkley, McCaffrey, and Henry, are averaging $15 million per this season as compared to 26 wide receivers. It's not even the receiver money. It's like we're hanging with the punters and the kickers. You're right. They're looking at it like, Ocho, the best years on the tire of a car is when it's brand new.
Yeah.
You drive that car all over the city, you put 50,000 miles on the car, the tires ain't the same.
Yeah.
And that's how they look at running backs, LT. That's how they look at y'all. They're like, LT, hold on. LT, we gave you the ball 270 times, and you caught 100 passes. That's 370 touches, LT. And you did that 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, LT, no.
Yeah.
That's how they think.
Yeah. But listen, but the Thurman Thomas's point, that's how they think with the tier 2 and below running backs. The tier 1s are the ones that are still making the big money. Not as much as the receivers, not as much nowhere near the quarterbacks, but the tier 1s that could change your whole offense, your tier 1s to LT's point, that can kill that time and let your defense rest for a little bit, especially in garbage time when it's time to end a game. It's only a few. It's only a handful of those. That's why it's only a handful make 12, 13, 14, and damn near 20. Who makes 20? Somebody make 20.
Guys, to Thurman's point,
what
does Saquon Barkley have to do to go get that money? Whether with the Giants or whether with someone else?
Oh no,
where did Derrick Henry have to go, Ocho, to get that money? Was it with the Titans or was it with the Ravens? And remember last year he played on $8 million deal. He had 2 years for $16 million.
Oh, but they came back. They came back to him.
Yes. Yeah. So the only guy that's ever gotten money at the running back position, you got to go back to Zeke. And Zeke was probably the one that really hurt because he was never the same after he got that money. Right. And everybody looked at Zeke and they said, hold on, look at that offensive line he got. He got 2 for sure Hall of Famers, a potential Hall of Famer that retired, the center retired because he's like, I don't want to do it anymore. And Zeke just stepped off a cliff. Yards per game went down, yards per carry get down.
Don't remember, he hurt his knee too. He hurt his knee real bad.
He didn't hurt his knee every year, Ocho.
But yeah. But see, this is how you solve that. For one, the running backs that are game changing, the guys that can hit a home run from any spot on the field, that can catch the ball and do everything, they're going to be the ones that have to change the game. And when I say change the game, guys, I'm meaning sign shorter deals. Strike when the iron is hot. Running backs, 2 or 3 year deals. You know, because think about it, most running backs, they can perform and perform at a high level early in their career.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't take long for them to, you know, kind of become a staple in the offense and get going and become one of the top at their positions. Correct. It don't take long. So why can't you come back to the table after 2 and 3 years and then sign a shorter deal, a 2-year deal, 2 year, let's say 2 year, $50 million.
Oh, you ain't gonna get that, Ocho.
That's 20.
You know, but let me tell you why they're not gonna do it, Ocho. I mean, LT, because in order for me to give you a big signing bonus, I need to prorate it over the life of the contract. So even if you want a 2 year deal, let's just say LT, you want a 2 year deal for $40 million, and I give you $20 million to sign. Well, I only get to prorate that over 2 years. So now that's 10. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, I give you $2 million. So I give you $2 million. That's $12 million. And guess what? Now that's $28 million. That's 30. That next year is $38 million cap hit. They're not gonna let that happen. No. So, and plus, when you're a running back and you're a first round draft pick, I got you for 3 years.
5 years.
I got you for 5. Now, if I'm nice,
5 years.
If I'm nice and you on time and you haven't been injured, I'll do the deal after 3. But if not, I know I got a 4th year, a 5th year option, and 2 franchise tags. So I got you for 7 years, and I ain't got to do nothing.
That's nasty work.
It absolutely is.
That's that Jerry Jones work you talking about right now. The next running back that's gonna hit big, and it won't be any question about it. There won't be we don't really value the running back position because we know what you can get. One of the few running backs in the NFL that can hit their head off the goalpost from anywhere on the field. That's brother Jahmyr Gibbs down in Detroit. Oh, I'm talking about he going north of 17, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Bijan Robinson gonna get paid too.
Yeah. Okay. That's another.
They got to go above 20, though, guys. Like, in order to reset the market for future guys in their position, now everybody ain't going to get that. We know that. Everybody not going to get that. But the special ones, they got to get that. You can't 20? That ain't
I'm surprised that they did this for Saquon because think about it, guys. He got a $50 million quarterback. You got a $50 million quarterback. You got a
wide receiver too.
You got a $30 million receiver, a $28 million receiver. Yeah. And you got a $20 million running back. And you got look at Lane Johnson, what he make. Look at what Mailata make. Look at what Dickerson make. They paying.
Yeah.
They just redid Braun. You know you got to see that man child in the middle, Jalen Carter. You got to see him. You got 2 guys on the edge that in another year, you're going to have to see one of them.
Hey, listen, Jalen Carter finna reset the whole market. At every position.
Well, I don't know if I don't think he's going to catch Micah, but the number, CJ, Chris Jones, Stone Cold Jones for the Kansas City Chiefs, he's at 31.5 for DT. So he's way over everybody else at the DT position.
Yeah, most definitely.
But you're talking about a guy that's 24, 25, but he don't realize how good he can be. He still don't know how good he can be.
Yeah, you know why he's not gonna catch Micah, or he might not. He gonna overlap. He gonna overleap Chris Jones.
Yes,
simply because Howie and Jeffrey always pay early. They're not gonna wait.
Yes,
they're not gonna wait. They're gonna pay early. You're not gonna turn it down.
And plus, Ocho, the sacks. DTs don't, like I said, the thing is what spoiled us was Aaron Donald. Because D tackle's not supposed to get 20 sacks, LT. They're not supposed to be getting 15 sacks. You start the run, get us about 7 or 8 sacks. We happy with that.
Be disruptive. Yeah.
But I agree. But really the only guy, you got 2 for the longest time. Nobody even approached Christian McCaffrey's that 15 and Zeke's 15 for years. It wasn't until Christian McCaffrey got a new deal from the 49ers that leapfrogged. And then, because remember, The Giants didn't want to do anything with Saquon. They made him play on the franchise tag, and then they ended up letting him go. And when he let him go, he still didn't get past the 15. It wasn't until 2,000 yards. It wasn't until Offensive Player of the Year that he broke the $20 million barrier. Think about it. Derrick Henry, he was on an $8 to $10 million a year contract. Mm-hmm. So he goes for 19, 21 and 16, 17 touchdowns before they finally put him at the 15. So somebody going to, in order to break to leapfrog Saquon, boy, you're going to have an LT season. 32 touchdowns, Offensive Player of the Year, MVP. LT, if you want somebody to get 25 million, they're going to have to beat the season because LT had damn 1,900 yards, 30-plus touchdowns. Yeah. He caught another 50 passes for another 500 yards. Unless you're going to have a season like LT had.
Yeah. LT, that was that 05 season, right, when y'all came and played us?
No, it was 06. The 06 when we played y'all. Y'all jumped up on us I think it was like 21-0.
We jumped out the gate.
Golly, that thing was rocking.
I don't know what happened. We lost, man.
But y'all just go ahead and walk them down there, LT.
Yeah,
we just walked them down.
It hurt.
Hey, they over there dancing. Hey, we on the sideline clapping at them. Like, okay, they good. It's first quarter. Y'all did good.
LT, when you look around the league today and there's a lot of running back, what running back reminds you of yourself?
Man, that's a good one. I mean, I see traces of myself in different running backs, Like, I think when I think about the jump cut, the balance, the spin and stuff, Saquon kind of has that low center of gravity, being able to bounce from hole to hole and then hit the hole, explosiveness. Yeah. But when I think about, like, coming out the backfield, I came out the backfield a lot. Gibby, man, coming out that back because here's the thing that people misunderstand. When you coming out the backfield, you got to come out fast. Yeah. You can't come out tipping, looking. You got to come out running, man. And so because there's matchups. It's either going to be a safety or a linebacker on you most of the time. So come out running, scare the daylights out of them, and then cut off of them. You know what I mean? That's what Gibby do so well. So I think those two. I mean, there's a little bit of Christian McCaffrey, some things that he does as well, man. Yeah, those are the guys.
I don't think people understand how difficult the running back position is when it comes to those tier one running backs. LT, like you, Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon, Derrick Henry is a little bit different. He's not like you guys from.
No. Henry's the old school bell cow back. He's an old school bell cow back.
Yeah. But you, or Jahmyr Gibbs, for example, and you too, LT, being able to get the ball and be fast, being able to come to balance, and being able to reaccelerate right then and there, and being able to set linebackers up, set safeties up, still make a move and not lose any, not momentum, but what's the word? No wasted movement. That's what I'm looking for. No wasted movement. Everything in one transition. Everybody can't do that, man.
I told him, man, stop letting LT run that damn Texas route on y'all. Knock his ass down. He ain't doing that, looking across y'all damn face. He gonna run two routes. He gonna run the flat. He gonna come up and make you think he gonna run the Texas across your face, or he gonna break it out on your ass and haul ass on you. Man, knock him down.
Hey, Unc, I got to a point though, where they allowed me to stay up that seam if you know what I'm saying? If you stayed inside, I just stay in that seam. I did Denver like that up in Mile High one time. Yeah, went by 70 on.
You called us up. We played y'all. I think that might have been my first year back. My first year back in Denver, where you hit it for like 200 and had 10 catches. I said, well, damn. I'm like, where he come from? Man, it's like the running back position now, LT. You see a lot of guys because a lot of teams run a two-back system. That's not what you had. You were old school, tight end, fullback in front of you, low kneel, leading the way. That's what you had. In today's game, it's more of a two-back system. How different is LT's career if he had to split reps?
What do you mean? If I had to, I wouldn't do it, huh? I wouldn't do it. Like Dog, I was selfish. I ain't coming out the game, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that was part of the reason why, like, I prided myself on being able to do everything.
Yes.
So you didn't have to
Right.
say, oh, he can't block, or he can't run this route, or he can't catch. I prided myself on that. And I wanted to take every rep. I was just that competitive. Because I believe if I was on the sideline, something was gonna happen. That like I couldn't control.
Right.
So I couldn't do it today, man. And here's the other thing. Like when you're the bell cow guy, you're thinking the long call, Unc Ocho. You're thinking, okay, in the fourth quarter is when I really got to get going. Let me get my yards. I'm going to step out of bounds here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to save myself. But in the fourth quarter, when them boys a little bit of time, we'll give them the stiff arm. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to run through a couple of tackles. That's when, because that was something that Marty Schottenheimer instilled in me. Impose your will throughout the game. I mean, I hear it playing in my mind like yesterday. That was something he always said, and we live by it.
Yeah, y'all, I mean, you went to the perfect situation because Marty gonna run the football. Marty gonna run it. Marty gonna put that ball in your belly, LT. That's what Marty gonna do.
Hey, but here's the thing though, y'all. So in college, think about it. I was a perimeter runner.
Yes.
Like I was a sweep guy. Get on the perimeter, do my thing. Man, when I first got to San Diego and Marty came in, he started talking about running power and going down the A gap. Hey, I used to bounce that thing so much that joker used to get mad at. He used to stay in the A gap. Stay trusted. I'm like, Coach, ain't nothing there. I gotta bounce it. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn, man. I had to learn how to be an inside runner. I didn't want to embrace it at first. But I'm glad I did, man. It did make me a better runner.
Hell, y'all running that power. Y'all pulling guard, tackle, and damn little low kneel. Hell, you kick it out, pin it down, and then here come low kneel up in the hole on the linebacker. Now you one-on-one with the safety.
Zoe
gonna clear it out every time.
Hey, them old school fullbacks like Sam Gash. I played with Gasher. And low kneel, they coming with bad intentions. Head first.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Neck roll it all.
Hey, Low used to say, hey, before the play, you used to say, hey, Daddy, get on my hip and don't dip. Let's go. That's what he used to do.
Hey, they scared of Low Neal, man. Get Low Neal like one carry game on 31, you good.
Yeah, you good. You good. He bought in.
Hey, he bought in. LT, man, you look like you done lost some weight. Damn, you done trimmed down.
Unc Ocho, man, I'm on this intermittent fasting, man.
No.
Yeah, man, I get my workouts every day, man. I feel good, man.
You gotta come. You gotta listen.
I'm at plan weight.
LT, you might be under 200, LT.
What you?
I'm about 210. About 210.
Hey, you need to come holler at your boy. I'm a nutritionist right now. I'm a nutritionist.
What that diet like, though?
You know the same thing I ate when I played.
Man, hey,
McDonald's.
Hey, LT, don't fool with him, LT.
Right. 11 NFL teams already hired me to help with their nutrition, so the players stop getting hurt. None of that soft tissue injury, no non-contact, none of that. None of that's happening.
No, you charge it too much, Ocho. I'm on a budget now.
I charge $20. Hey, LT, I charge $20 a week. That ain't nothing.
That's still too much.
I'll mess with you. $10, I'll mess with you.
Hey, LT, so what time do you eat your first meal?
About 1:00.
So you get all your meals in between what, 1 and 7, 1 and 8?
1 and 8. Yeah. 1 and 8, man.
So you going about 14 to 16 hours fasting.
Yep. I do.
Damn. So when do you work out? You work out in the morning, so you working out on the empty stomach. So you doing fasted cardio.
On the empty stomach. I am, yeah.
Okay.
I am, man. So I usually work out about 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning. I get up early, get the kids off to school, and then I will modify with coffee. So I'll have coffee in the morning, about 10 ounces. That's it.
Damn, do you know how much 10 ounces is?
10 ounces.
Yeah.
Coke? Yeah, about 10 ounces.
That's a can of
what I'm
Coke. A can of Coke is 12 ounces. You got 2 fewer than that. Boy, that coffee run through you. Ain't got nothing on your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that coffee, man. And then I'll get my workout on. By that time, it's around 12 o'clock, and once I order food or cook food, it's 1 o'clock. So, yeah.
LT, you remember? Go ahead, Ocho.
I'm going to say, you smoke cigars?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I got a cigar lounge in my house, Ocho.
What?
Yes, I got a cigar lounge.
Hey, boy, you rich. Hey, I gotta leave home to go to the cigar bar. He got one in the house.
Yeah.
So him and Joe, both of them got properties.
Nah, my brother he go on the back porch. Ain't got no lounge in the house. He go on the back porch and blow it out. Hey, LT, people always ask, it was me, you, and Time and Carissa. And we had picked somebody, and I had picked them to win. And Time told me I didn't do that. And you said he did. He picked them. I said, Time, I swear for God and 2 white men, I picked them. And y'all.
Oh, my God.
But they don't really. Oh, LT, the conversations that we had watching the games, me, you, and Time.
Yeah,
I'm glad, because this is what my mind, this is what I envisioned with Nightcap to be. Was kind of, we talk about games, but we talk about a lot of other things. Man, Ocho, that was some of my best work. LT said, man, LT told me I need to be a comedian. Say, I don't know why you play football. You need to be a damn comedian.
For real, dog. This man said 2 white men. Like, why I gotta be 2 white men? Like, they the stakeholders? What we talking about?
Back then, back in the day, you wouldn't lie before them now, because it was hell to pay.
Yeah.
You lie before them. But man, that was some fun times, man. Time and I talked about that, man. That was some great times. LT, thanks for joining us, man. Congratulations on the Frogs going down to Chapel Hill, 48-14 over the Tar Heels. Come back and join us later this season, LT.
I definitely will, man. Always a pleasure, my brother. Love y'all,
Appreciate it, bro. Have a good one.
No doubt. Yep.
Ocho.
What's up, baby?
Tom Brady said the quarterback position isn't as mentally developed as it was when he entered the league. I don't believe the quarterback position is mentally developed as it was when I entered the league 25 years ago. There was a premium on understanding defenses, on understanding matchups, on, I'd say, pre-snaps, reads, getting your team in and out of the right play. I felt the way to learn was play the position over a period of time. You truly give your team the best chance to win, to be a field general. I think you better have a mental advantage on the field, and I think sometimes there's more important than physical advantage. Ocho, do you agree with him?
Hey, do me a favor, Unc. You said a whole lot right there that Brady said. Break it down to me in our language.
He says there was a premium on understanding defenses. You had to understand what the defense was trying to do. So now you go out there and you're not just looking at your guy like, man, this quarters. Oh, this is covered this. He got help over here. So you needed to understand a pre-snap. You looking at the alignment. You looking at that triangle. Okay, I see what y'all trying to do. Okay. So he said, you guys need to have a pre-snap. You need to have an understanding of what's about to happen. Make sure you get your guys. Okay, do not run a play into a safety that you can't block. Okay, that's a negative play. So you just gave up a down for whatever reason. Flip it.
Right. I like
audible out of it.
But listen, Tom Brady speaking from a standpoint of being number 12, a standpoint of having the power and the ability to be able to change plays. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, it's a few other quarterbacks that I can name. When they came to the line of scrimmage, no matter how much disguising you did, no matter how much bluffing you did based on down and distance, they already know from watching film, they know what the hell you're doing. They know what the hell you're doing. They know exactly where each player is going to be.
Yes.
Snap of the ball. Even if you wait late and wait till he snap the ball and he still sees movement in front of him, because once they snap, they looking right downfield. Okay, if you was down in the box and you shoot back out, okay, this is what he already know what's coming. And you know every play you run, Chad, every offensive play you run, especially when it's a pass play, there's always somebody open. There's always somewhere to go with the ball, and it's all about being able to process information on what you see in front of you and knowing where to go with it very fast. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees were the best at it. They were the best.
Sometimes you got to look at what those guys put in. Because a lot of times guys now, there's more important thing than football. Football was the most important thing to Tom Brady. It was the most important thing to Peyton Manning. So there was no life outside of that. During the season, the most important thing was football. They didn't play video game. It wasn't no Call of Duty. It wasn't no Madden. It wasn't no doing all this. They got all the commercials done in the offseason. So everything that was focused was centered around how can I become the best football player I possibly can. The question you ask yourself, is that what these quarterbacks today doing?
Yeah. And also, Unc, you have to give some of the quarterbacks today, also you have to give them a little grace. You have to give them a little grace because they're starting the game so young. They don't have the freedom to do some of the things that Tom Brady's mentioning. That takes time to develop, to even get to that point where you can recognize everything you're seeing and the coaches trust you. Peyton Manning was the coach.
Yeah.
Brady was the coach.
But they know they put so much time into Ocho.
Yeah. You're right. So listen, quarterbacks right now, they can't come up to the line of scrimmage and see something and be like, you know what? This ain't gonna work. We can't run that play. Sometimes I watch NFL games. Wait a minute. The defense shifted. The defensive line shifted to the right. Change it. Right, you running power or stretch to the right into the teeth of the defense.
Right.
I think some quarterbacks don't have the freedom to be able to do that because their offensive coordinators don't trust them just yet because they're young.
No, you got to earn that. The only guy that had that kind of freedom early on was Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
They turned the keys over to Peyton.
Yeah.
Brady didn't even have that kind of leeway early in his career. He earned that trust. Drew earned that trust. Rodgers earned that trust. You have to earn that. And that doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. Patrick Mahomes had to earn Andy's trust in order to be able to audible in and out of plays, change a play, things of that nature.
Yeah.
It's different now. Ocho, I came in the league, the quarterbacks called their own plays. It wasn't no looking at no risk. They called their plays. John Elway called his plays.
Serious?
Yes. He called the game.
Damn.
Yes.
Wait, no offensive coordinator talking into
he might say what you like here.
Okay.
Hey, yes. Quarterbacks, the old guard, those guys. I came in the league. Quarterbacks were calling some of the quarterbacks, not all. Some of the quarterbacks were calling their own play. Yeah, he like
get out my ear. The sideline.
Yeah, no, you gotta get out my ear. get out of my ear. It takes a lot. You have to put a lot of timing in.
Yeah.
And everybody. But like you said, you're talking about Brady running practice. He's running walkthroughs. He's running 7-on-7. He's running, 2 minute. He's running no huddle. Tom is doing those things. If you want a quarterback to have, you got to let him do it. You got to let him do it.
I got to tell this story. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble or not. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share this. I don't even care. I don't even care, Chad. I'm gonna tell you about why the New England Patriots were so goddamn good, huh? Everybody in the chat, I know you saw the beginning of Full Metal Jacket with the sergeant going off, cursing, and just he was on one in the beginning of the movie Full Metal Jacket. One day in practice, Bill O'Brien, obviously the offensive coordinator, calling the plays. We're in practice, and Bill radios in the play in Tom's ear. I'm in the huddle. I'm assuming maybe Tom didn't get it. So Tom's sitting there with his head down, and he does one of these.
Give me the play.
Give me the play again. And Bill must have said it again. He didn't hear it because the communication must have been off. And Tom looked back. Give me the goddamn play. Bill, I gave you the fucking play already. I said it 2 fucking times. Well, I didn't fucking get it. What the fuck you want me to do? Jesus Christ, we're in the middle of practice. We're in the middle of practice. And at that moment, I understood. This is why. This is why. The smallest things. That period we were doing where that one play didn't work and it didn't go right, we started the whole fucking period over.
Yeah.
We started the whole period over so we can get all the plays in succession and get it the right way.
Yep.
I'm like, what? What?
Yeah.
Bill over there with the whistle on his finger, twirling
Twirling it.
back and forth. Yeah, so I'm like, man, what are they running over here? No, it was unbelievable. No, there's so many stories. I can share that one. Some of the other ones it's a little too graphic. Dog.
We would go practices. The ball wouldn't touch the ground. Mike would come out there and says, I don't expect the ball to touch the ground.
For real?
Ball don't touch the ground.
Right.
Boy, look here. People, man, look here. Y'all, if y'all look, like I say, them 90s Broncos, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand why the Cowboys won in the 90s. I understand why the 49ers won in the 80s and the Steelers won.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a level in which you practice at.
Yes.
Not that you get it right. You practice so you couldn't get it wrong.
That's a good one. That's exactly how.
That's how we were. And it was, you're so afraid to let the man next to you down.
Yeah.
And he's so afraid to let you down. I'm not going to be the one to drop this ball. Nah, that ain't going to happen to me. Man, Ocho, bro, look here. I've never really been around Tom like in a game. Well, we played him. I played him twice. We played him in 2000, when my first year back in Denver, we beat them, and then they came and Tom threw a touchdown pass with like 20 seconds to go in the ball game to beat us. But being around him and listening at him talk now, you understand why he's how he is.
Yeah.
You understand it. You understand. You understand it. Absolutely.
He's an animal. In film, in practice. Once he's outside that building, completely different person.
Yes. I can relax now.
Completely different person.
Yep.
It got to the point where a few times I've always told people, seeing Tom Brady, seeing Peyton Manning, seeing him in front of a camera, hearing them talk, it does no justice because they have to put on a certain facade. They have to mask who they truly are, the fun side, the authentic Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. So nobody really knows who they are unless you know them personally.
Yes.
So some of the greatest, funniest dudes ever. And the fact that they have to remain a certain way once that camera's rolling, it's unfair. It's unfair to the world in general because you never get to see the real them. Everything you see is that political robot that says all the right things, that Patriot way. But outside of that, dog, Tom, you talk about funny, dog.
I used to hate Ocho. You know what I hate? If somebody mess up, everybody get punished. Nah, punish him. It's bad Ocho, the man, don't laugh, man. Because, man, you out there running. I mean, somebody jump off sides or somebody do something, and we all got to run. Because their thought process was, if it happens in the game, he's not the only one that's going to get punished. We get punished as a unit.
Right.
Hold on. That might be happening. But I'm on the side, Ocho. If the offense, with Dan Reeves, if the offense jumped offside, even if you weren't in the game, you had to run.
Wait, even if you're not in the game?
Yes, if you're not even in practice, the offense had to run.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, listen. Hey, Dan, like one band, one sound, baby.
Yes.
One band, one sound.
Every time you jump offside, Ocho, you had to run a lap. Lap was around both football fields. So it's like, that's 400 yards. Man, why I had to run 3 one day, Ocho?
3? Somebody jumped off sides?
No, me. Me. Man, Lord have mercy. Dad, hey boy, Dad was old school. You heard how people talk about Coach Landry and how those old school coaches was. That's what Dan was the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys under Coach Landry. So he brought Coach Landry style. If you see Dan back when he first started coaching, he got a hat on, he got a shirt and tie, he got a suit on, just like Coach Landry. Now, he never really folded his arms like Coach Landry.
Right.
Because Dan called the plays. Coach Landry turned some of the play calling over. That was it. I think, people said that was some of the thing between him and Roger Staubach.
Right.
Because he didn't really want to let the reins go.
Okay.
But, oh, man, yeah. Oh, but I was like, damn. I don't know what it was, Ocho. Man, when you get tired, Ocho, you be thinking, I was like, damn, is it one? Was it on one? It was on two.
But the ball right down your inside or to your.
Man, I ain't looking at no ball, man. I'm damn that ball.
One thing about it, boy. Hey, I never forget my coach, Coach Bud, Miami Lakes Optimist, 1988. Fatigue will make a fool of us all.
It absolutely will. It absolutely will. But I remember that, man. All the running. And then, like, we have guys that make weight in training camp. They have to run 110s after practice. So we've been out there for 2 hours, Ocho, and you might have to run 10, you might have to run 12. Man, I run with the guys. Because especially if one of the guys is in my group, one of the tight ends.
Right.
Or we have to run after practice, so we might have to run 10, 12, 110s. I'm coasting. I'm cruising. They're like, pick it up what? For what? As long as I make it.
So your team was different. When my team, obviously not me, but when we were overweight, it cost money a pound.
You still had to pay, but you had to run and get it up off you.
You got to pay and you got to run?
Yeah, you got to get up off you somehow.
Man, please.
I ain't never had no problem with no weight. I ain't never had, But I always set my weight because I wanted something to fight for. As I started to get older, Mike would say, 84, you sure you want to come in with this? I mean, you can come in a couple of pounds. I was like, nope, I want to come in with this right here. Because I'm going to come in and then, I'll come in at 232, 230-ish. By the time the first game start, I'm going to be at 228. By the time the season ends, I'm going to be at 225. I already know, got it planned down to the T, tick, 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 just like this. Know what I'm going to eat. I know when I'm going to eat. I know how much I'm going to eat. Yeah. I know how much protein, carbohydrates, fats. I know all of that. But I just think that, that's just the discipline, what it takes, Ocho, to be the best.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was trying to be. I was trying to be the best. I don't know what somebody else was doing. All I can do is me versus me. I'm going to get everything I can out of this God-given talent. And then, hey, what he didn't give me, I can't complain. But he did give me discipline and hard and work ethic to get the most out of what I can do. Ocho, what do you think the most difficult position is for a rookie? Defensive position.
Oh, defensive back.
Yeah.
Defensive back. Oh, absolutely. Coming in from college, the speed of the game has changed. The players you got to go against are a little bit more polished than what you saw in college. Everybody's fast. Everybody's fast now. So really understanding who's in front of you, making sure you discipline your eyes, your technique.
Eye discipline.
Everything matters now once you get to that next level. I mean, listen, your coordinators can hide you sometimes, put the safety over top of you. I mean, listen, man, DB, the most difficult.
Well, hey, not when you got one-on-one and you ain't got no DB over the top of you. Because I'm assuming y'all did, hold on, I'm trying to think. Did y'all did one-on-ones every day or y'all just did one-on-ones on Thursday?
Probably Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday will obviously open field day.
Yeah.
Thursday is red zone, so we'll do red zone one-on-ones on Thursdays. Friday, the combination of both. Practice only an hour on Fridays.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was. Yeah, it was. It's funny that I think about like, man, but that was I really truly felt that at practice is when I was getting better. Mm-hmm. Ocho, if I could be the guy that sees me every day, seen me every day for years, what chance that guy got in the game?
On Sunday, and none at all.
Zero.
None at all.
Bro, I don't even see you. Just so you know, I don't even see you. I all that you talking, okay? Got something for you. But That man, I just, but you just understand people get to where they need to go doing different things, Ocho.
Yeah.
It was the end all be all.
Right.
Ocho, I had teammates, they had to go out Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. They got to.
Right.
They got to. They missing something. Something might happen and I ain't there to see it. Like, bro, how? How? Man, I got to get me like, I'm in the bed, Ocho. I'm in the bed at 10.
Yeah.
Hell, I was old way before my time. Hell, I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s to go to bed at 10.
Yeah. Yeah. We in the same boat in a sense, but you were here and I was out here. You was like, I mean, oh man.
The same way when I was in college. Ocho, when I was in college, I was a teenager. Ocho, I was in the bed at 10:30. Sleep. Out.
Yeah.
Out.
Mm-mm.
Man, my roommate would come in there and cut that light on.
Yeah, I understood early in college at Langston University at Santa Monica, going out costs. It costs money. And I ain't spending no money. So it was easy for me not to go anywhere. And not going anywhere, gaming, my money I had to spend, it was spent on buying games. That was it. That's where my money went.
I mean, I didn't really watch no football games, Ocho. I would only watch a football game, a Monday night game, Ocho, if we weren't going to play that team during the season. If we're going to play that team during the season, I ain't watching it.
No?
Nope. Because I didn't want to have a false sense. Because if they look bad, I didn't want to think, oh, we're going to run through them. Or if they look good, I'm like, damn, we got our work cut out.
I got you.
But I've always been a guy that got in the, like I said, in college, I'm 10 o'clock. And don't be running out there because, you know, I was just reading a kid, I think 11-year-old kid in Houston just got shot again, Ocho, playing that knock, knock, ding, ding thing.
Playing on people's porch?
Yeah. Ding, dong, ditch.
Yeah, man.
Man, Ocho, guys in college, Ocho, boom, 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 boom. Beat on your door.
Knock on your dorm room door and running?
Yeah. Really, guys? Really?
Listen, I'm one. That was me. And listen, you talk about ding dong ditch. My condolences to the young bull that lost his life in Houston doing that. But I was doing that too back in the city. I'd never forget Scott Projects, me and Snoop Menace. I don't know if you remember Marvin Menace.
Yeah, I heard of him. I don't know him.
Man, we was little kids, man, in the Scott Projects. Man, knock, 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 taking off. I remember them days. Oh, those were some good days.
That was like my freshman year. When I got to be a sophomore.
Yeah.
And I was the BMOC.
Right.
Don't do that.
What BMOC stand for?
Big man on campus.
Okay. Oh, you were that boy, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah. My sophomore, yeah. And definitely my junior and senior year.
Oh yeah. You were that man.
Y'all know how Sharpe is, man.
Yeah.
But nah, Ocho. But I needed my rest. I done practiced my ass off. Coach Davis done had us out there for 2.5 hours. I done gone to study hall, did my homework. I'm out. Ocho, I got to get up at 7 in the morning. I got class at 8. So I got to get up, shower, put my clothes on, go to the cafeteria, eat breakfast.
Time out. You schedule your classes for early in the morning?
Oh, yeah. Boy, look here. Bill Davis say, look here. You ain't on no academic scholarship. You on a football scholarship. Boy, you couldn't have no class. The latest you could have a class. We had practice at 3. The latest, the absolute latest.
Right.
Coach Davis didn't want you to have a class afternoon. My class was 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. I go eat, 30 minutes to eat. Then I go get me a hour and a half nap. Get up, walk to practice. We had to walk to practice. We couldn't drive to practice.
Right.
We had to walk to practice, which was like maybe half a mile. Practice for 2.5 hours. Go to the cafeteria, eat, go shower, go do my homework. 10 o'clock, 10:30, lights out.
Boy, you better than me. I wouldn't have. I get up early, but I ain't getting up to go to no class.
The only problem that Coach Davis, I love Coach Davis today. The only time he and I butted heads, 5 a.m. workouts.
Woo, woo.
That's the only time. That's the only time I've ever told a coach, I ain't gonna do it.
5 a.m.
I'm not gonna do it.
But it's not that's not the military. That's like Army. That's like, nah, they tripping.
Man, you had the off-season workouts, Ocho, 5
Right.
o'clock. Me getting up early, Ocho, it just like ruined my day. I feel like I'm sluggish the rest of the day.
If you have to get up early.
Yeah, man. I hated it.
Right.
And plus, I had to get up my senior year before I went to Savannah State, Ocho. We did construction, we did landscaping, and I had to work in Savannah. Now I lived in Glenville, which is 65 miles away. We got to be on the job at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy picking me up at 4:30. I said, nah, man. I ain't doing that. I said, Coach, I can't do it, Coach. I said, Coach, I can't do it. I said, Coach, I can't do it. He said, God, is they damn home? He said, you the leader. I said, well, Coach, I'm going to have to leave from the bed. I'm going to have to leave from my dorm room. And that was, he didn't bother me because he know what I was there for. I was very specific when he came to recruit me at Savannah State.
Right.
When he came to my house to sign me that morning, when I said, Coach, I called him and said, Coach, I want to sign with Savannah State. He said, I'm gonna put some clothes on. I'm coming right now. I said, nah, Coach, you can come in the morning. I was very intentional about what I wanted.
Right.
Coach, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah.
What I can do is what I can do. Tom Brady says Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback in NFL history. Aaron, in his prime, to me, is the greatest passer of the football the league has ever seen. He could get the ball from point A to point B faster and more accurate than any player in NFL history. You agree?
Absolutely. And if anything, you might want to throw Brett Favre in there too.
I don't think Brett was a great thrower of the football. When I think of great throwers of the football, right, I'm looking at a guy like Aaron Rodgers. I'm looking at a guy like Dan Marino. Danny.
Wait, you don't put whoa. You don't put Brett in that conversation?
Not a great thrower of the football, no.
But I understand what he's saying when he talks about Aaron Rodgers, though.
The arm, the slots, the angles in which he can throw the ball from, the platforms.
Every last one. From up here all the way down to the sidearm. It didn't matter. And he was accurate as hell.
Yes.
Accurate as hell.
Yes.
But then, obviously, and especially Aaron Rodgers' mechanics, his footwork, that's not teach.
You don't teach that.
You cannot. You would never teach that. He throwing off 1 foot. He going back because he has arm strength to do it. Mm-hmm. He has the arm strength to be able to get away with some of the stuff that he does. Anything Aaron Rodgers like when it comes to playing the quarterback position, you can teach it because he's the only one that can get away with it because he has the arm to go.
But to me, the greatest NFL season by a quarterback is Dan's season in '84.
Yeah, with the Dolphins. Yeah. Where he threw for 5,000.
He threw for 48 touchdowns, 5,000 yards. In that era, when you could knock hell out of the quarterback, you could knock hell out of receivers, and he did that, that's still the greatest that is Joe Burrow's season, his last year at LSU. That's what that would be the equivalent of. Right. You got to go and look. Like I said, back then, the defenses could punish the quarterback. I'm talking about annihilate them. There wasn't no, you hit him in the back, you hit him in his knee, you hit him below the waist, that was the greatest season. But I won't argue with Tom on this one. Aaron Rodgers, the way the platforms, the arm slots that which he could throw the ball from, and the accuracy in which he can throw from any angle on the field, he's second to none. I mean, he's gifted. He was gifted.
And the funny thing about it, a lot of people say, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers is trash." Like if you've watched the game of football when Aaron was in his prime at Green Bay, with Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams, man.
Oh, he had some. He had Greg Jennings.
Greg Jennings. Boy,
James Johnson.
Yeah, boy, he could slang it, boy.
Uh-huh.
He could slang it. Damn, just thinking about that.
CeeDee Lamb denounced rumors that Micah Parsons was considered both egotistical and self-centered. That's my dog. He knows it. I expressed to him just about every week I could. So he knows. I feel like he knows where we stand as far as the brotherhood, friendship, and all that. So obviously wishing him the best. Hope he has the best season ever. Trayvon Diggs felt everyone in Dallas currently locker room like Micah, and he indicated that the fuel for those rumors likely came from former Cowboys. He didn't name names, but it's pretty clear Diggs was referring to DeMarcus Lawrence. I think everyone liked him. I feel there were some former players who are not here no more who didn't like Micah. There's a lot of that, I would say, hate, jealousy, envy towards him because of who he is and the production that he does on the field. Imagine if you could come here and you're talking like somebody shine or taking somebody's spot. You're not going to like that. They're going to feel some type of way, especially you're that type of person. The greater the person, listen, because sometimes I think people, the greater the athlete, the greater the individual, the bigger the ego. Quarterbacks have the biggest ego. They do the best job of hiding it. The greater the person, the greater the player, the more accomplished the person is. So are we saying that Beyonce and Taylor Swift ain't got no ego? Are we saying Drake, Michael Jackson, Whitney, and Mariah ain't have no ego? Are we saying Elon Musk and whomever got no ego? So we're saying Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Brown ain't have no ego.
They all do.
The greater the person, the more accomplished the person,
more successful. Yeah, all of them.
Man, what we doing here? Everybody's not gonna be liked, and that's okay. What you do when you get on the field, bro? Long as you ain't a jerk, not long as you're not doing anything that's gonna harm the locker room or cause a fraction in the locker room, bro. I don't care nothing about that, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, I ain't going to your house like that anyway. So what you do, I don't care. You leave. Look, this is my locker right here, Ocho. This is my locker right here. Long as you don't F with nothing in my locker, I don't give a damn what you do. I ain't messing with nothing in your locker. You got a job to do. I got a job to do.
Yeah. And that's
hey, man, how you do? We don't have to be friends. We can be friendly.
Yeah.
Two different things, Ocho.
I mean, it's a locker room, huh? You got 53 people. Everybody's not going to get along.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to get along. You're going to have egos. You're going to have people with pride. You're going to have jealousy. And it's always been a part of sports. It's always been a part of locker rooms. It's always been a part of teams in general. You're not going to like everybody.
Nope.
You're not there. It's not a liking contest. You're there for one job.
Do your job.
That's it.
I like you more if you do your job good. I like you even more. But look, I don't, clearly CD and Diggs has a fondness to with Micah. I've been around him a little bit. I don't have no problem with Micah. Never had a problem with it.
He's a funny dude. That's why the hearing anything come up about ego, and he's especially when it comes to him, he's a funny guy. He's young, Like it's weird. It's funny how everything comes out when someone actually leaves.
We knew that was gonna happen.
Funny how that works.
You ever notice the guy he was a problem on the job. 20 years, ain't nobody say nothing. The moment somebody leaves, he was a problem.
Yeah, he was probably the best one on the job too.
Yes.
Let's add that.
The Miami Dolphins announced their captains for the 2025 season Monday, but there is one glaring omission. For the first time since joining the team in 2022, Tyreek Hill was not voted a captain by his teammates. Reek himself suggested this offseason that he likely would not be a captain this year due to his actions at the end of the 2024 regular season, when he removed himself from the finale and hinted after the game that he wanted to play elsewhere. Mike McDonald had a very revealing quote. I'm really excited about the whole voting process in general this year. The team was much more unified, and the focus was on those 6 guys was very clear. Those were resounding vote getters. We were focused on giving the keys to captaincy to guys that had earned it each and every day. That speaks to me the most is football team that knows who it wants to be led by.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. It's commendable. Having your peers on your team vote you as the captain.
Yeah.
Nope. Honestly,
That'd be nice, man. I wanted the captaincy on my jersey.
that's cool. But honestly, for me, my Dolphins, and those of you in the chat, I'm from Liberty City, born in Jackson Memorial Hospital, Dade County, off 12th Avenue. What I care about is my Dolphins playing well in the postseason. Is my Dolphins playing well when they play against teams that are above 500? Is my Dolphins playing well when the weather is below 50 degrees? I don't care who's carrying that C on that goddamn chest. I just want us to be able to execute offensively and defensively when it matters most. That's it. That's it. I mean,
Well, but look, there's no way it'd have been a joke if he did what he did and he turns around the following year and he's a captain.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen. They weren't gonna let that happen, Ocho. Even
Absolutely
if he got 52 votes, he wasn't gonna be no captain. They wouldn't let that happen, Ocho. You know that, I know that. We know how it worked. We know who they want to be captains.
Come on now.
Okay. We
on the same page.
We here.
Yeah.
We here. Yeah. But look, I think Reek learned a valuable lesson. I think if he had to do it all over again, he definitely would do it a different way. He's going through some stuff right now. Reek, my heart goes out to you because I think you're a phenomenal player. I absolutely do, and I know that's a lot on your mind. Anybody, and being there, it's gonna be. Hey, don't worry, bro. It's easy to tell somebody not to worry about something when they're not going through it, but when you going through it. So, I mean, it's tough because, you do things and you in it, Ocho, and you're like, and the minute you do, you're like, damn. But I mean, Reek was in a great situation.
Yeah.
I mean, he went to Miami. That's where he wanted to go. I mean, they could have traded him someplace else. They asked him. I mean, think about this, Ocho.
Yeah.
They ask you where you want to go. You want to go to the Jets or you want to go to the Dolphins?
Yeah.
They put him where he wanted to be. And I get it. When you had the season come off, he led the league in receiving. Remember last year, Ocho, he was the number 1 player voted by his peers in the top 100.
Yeah.
Your quarterback gets nicked. You're not the same Reek. People like you lost. No, he didn't lose it.
He lose nothing.
It's just that his quarterback got hurt. He's dependent on a quarterback that's injury prone. The guy's been injury prone since college.
Yeah.
He limped into the NFL. He probably gonna limp out of it. He had a lot of injuries when he was at Alabama, Ocho.
Yeah.
He had the tightrope surgery on his ankle. He had the dislocated hip. He had the injury, the pinky. He had an injury history.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's had a concussion, or I don't know if you want to say concussions or injury, but he's had a history since he's been with the Dolphins. Yeah. And Tyreek's future is tied. His success, his production is tied to a guy that's injury prone.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, Ocho, you reliant on somebody that's unreliable to get you to work. Man, it's tough. It's tough. And then he didn't make it no better, because he could have just went there and says, I'm happy to be in Miami. It's great weather, great team. But every chance he get, he tried to take a shot at Mahomes. Oh, Tua is more this than Mahomes. Oh, this is that. And this, bro, you don't need to do that. Nobody. You're not, even though you play with both, You're not going to convince anybody that
Right.
Tua is a better quarterback than Mahomes. You're not. So why you try to do that? I believe you could, Ocho. I believe you can prop one guy up without trying to
Without
put
having
another guy down.
a guy down. Yeah. Well, that in that situation, that's not putting a guy down because you can't put Mahomes down, especially in that comparison when it comes to the quarterback position. But I think Reek has a lot to prove this year, especially
Of
coming off
course.
last year. Obviously, them not voting him a captain. Boom, that's another one. Okay, y'all didn't want to vote me a captain. Okay, hold my beer. Watch this. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
And he finna go slap. He finna
I hope so.
go slap off.
Because, I mean, he's a special talent. There are not very many guys that's been played in the history of the game that had his God-given ability, that can take a route, that can take any route on the field, and he's a legitimate threat to hit his head on the goalpost. Now, we say that, oh, you give him a five. No. There have only been a handful of guys that can literally take any type of route that you give them, and you can strike up the band.
Yeah, every time.
And you see he doing that, the band playing.
Yeah.
And Reek has that accountability. He just needs to get back to that. And hopefully he can focus. I think being on the field, it allows you to like tunnel vision, Ocho.
Yeah.
It allows you to lock in. You got to compartmentalize.
That's the
That's
one
what
place.
the really good ones are great at it.
That's the one place. Doesn't matter what's going on in life. Once I get to that stadium, once I get to that grass, it's different. Everything else is left outside.
No. Somebody said you put Tua down and put Tyreek up. No, I just said he's not Mahomes. He's a good quarterback. He's not Mahomes, and Tyreek's production is tied to a guy that's injury prone. Did I lie? How many concussions has he had? How many times did he get injured at the University of Alabama? I'm just giving you facts. I ain't say he a bad player. He a terrible player. That's not what I said. I said Tyreek's production is tied to a quarterback that's injury prone. That's factual. That ain't no, stretching the truth. That's not a lie. That is just factually correct.
Yeah.
And maybe Tyreek wouldn't have 1,800 yards because he got Kelsey and he got other guys. But if you go back and look at his production. It's 1,300, it's 1,400, it's 1,500, it's 1,300, it's 1,400. It didn't have 1,800 and then 900.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Ocho.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to have no 1,600 one year, then 1,000. 1,200 one year, then 800. Nah, you want to be consistent. Hey, let me be somewhere that consistent. Let me be 11 to 12, 1,300. I can live with that.
Right.
Now, one year, if I want to have one of your bust out years, I get me 2 or 3 200-yard games.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be on to something. But nah, I just think the thing is, and you're emotional. Things didn't go your way. You're like, damn, I want to get 100 yards. I want to continue my 1,000, yard season, Ocho. That's going to come to an end. Damn, we're going to miss the playoffs. That's going to come to an end.
Yeah.
And he just got frustrated and it bubbled up. That's all. It bubbled up. Made a mistake. He'd probably and he said it. I should have handled that differently. Wish I'd have handled it differently. And lesson learned. And I believe he learned his lesson. I do.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna bounce back.
Yeah. And I think McDonald says, let's not focus on who didn't make it as captain. Let's talk about the guys that did make it as captain. They're deserving. They're the captains. That's who they want to lead. Bradley Chubb. It's time for Chubb to come out there and play like the Chubb, like they gave up the draft picks to get him from Denver.
Yes.
It's time for him to play. It's time for him to show. Because it looks like Ocho, they kind of taking this thing apart. They let Calais Campbell go. They let Jalen Ramsey go. They let Christian Wilkins go a few years ago. So it seems like the going for it. Now they're like,
they're getting younger and younger.
mm-hmm.
Getting younger and younger.
Yeah. So We'll see how it works out for your Dolphins this year. Shedeur Sanders seems to be the talk of college football after Arch Manning's disappointing debut. Fans are calling out the double standard for Arch Manning's poor debut versus Ohio State being excused, while Shedeur wouldn't have gotten the same grace at Colorado. Why don't y'all call out Arch Manning, Nepo baby, like y'all did Shedeur and Bronny? Ocho, is Arch Manning getting a free pass from the media just because of his last name, while Shedeur would have been torn apart for the same performance?
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, that's the way it's always been. That's the way it's always been. I think watching Dan Orlovsky, Dan made some good excuses up there,
He
Arch.
did it.
Yeah, for Arch and the way Arch played, and obviously it's just the makeup, the makeup of the media, the makeup is the DNA, and in which the way they treat certain quarterbacks depending on who it is, and they give him grace. They give him grace all the time, and this happens all the time.
It does.
And some people will turn a blind eye to it and say, "Oh, that's not true." They'll come up with some damn conspiracy theory when it's like right there, and it's right there in your face.
Right.
In your face. What are you talking about? Yes, they're going to continue to make excuses for him. If he has another bad game, I think obviously now that they played Ohio State, some of the games going forward, will be a little bit more easier. And boom, they're gonna be right back to talking good about him. And we told you he was a generational talent. They're gonna go right back into it. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. I think he's gonna continue to get better. Obviously, opening up a season with a team like that is for someone that's been under the helm, been under center for 2 or 3 years consistently, as opposed to this your first year starting against Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And please.
Well, but here's the thing, Ocho. Those are the kind of throws. That's who I want to see him make those throws against.
Yeah.
So what the hell you think So what the hell you think the NFL is?
Yeah. Every week, same thing.
Just think about it, Ocho. If you go out there and you play against inferior talent, but when the talent is on your level or better and you lay eggs, what does that say about you? Look, it's a one-time thing. It can be a one-time thing, but we can point out the fact that he didn't play well.
Yeah.
Because he might go on and come back and he might win the Heisman. Mm-hmm. But two things can be true. Yeah. He cannot have played well against Ohio State and still play well enough the rest of the season to win the Heisman or win the SEC or whatever the case may be. Two things can be true.
Right.
When Shedeur played, I said, Ocho, look, it still bothers me that he bails too much. It still bothers me that he holds on to the ball. It still bothers me. We can give credit. He made some big-time throws, Ocho.
Yeah.
I love the dagger throw. I love the throw where he threaded the needle. He led the 7 route for the first touchdown. I love the over routes that he throw. We see a lot of those from Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I say, but Ocho still holds on to the ball too long.
Too long.
Man, I thought you supposed to be Coach Prime boy. Why you? Because my job is to critique and analyze. Two things can be true. I can be Times boy and still critique his son and say there are some things that are concerning for me.
Yeah.
That's how the job works.
Mm-hmm.
You give credit when due, and then when you see something, you're like, okay, yeah, he played well. But there's some things that, hey, let's go ahead and correct these now before they bite you at the most inopportune of times. See, people that want you to that's your boy. No. Time your boy. You kill it and I know. That was a poor game on Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that Friday that they played? That was Friday that Georgia Tech played, right? Friday. I said it as soon as we got on, I said, Ocho, what was that about? A minute and 7 seconds, you got 2 timeouts, you throw 1 pass behind the line of scrimmage, the guy tackled you, you don't take a timeout?
Yeah.
I said that. Your boy. Oh, you killing your boy now. I remember last year, he could do no wrong. No, when he does right, you point out the right, but when he does wrong, you point out the wrong. That's what you do.
Yeah. You're fair.
Time will tell you. And like he has so many times, one thing you gonna call it now.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I expect that. I'm your boy. You call it your boy, so you better call it over everybody else. And he's absolutely right. Do you think Arch would ever fall to the 5th round? But they'll do away with the draft. Man, stop it. Who y'all fool? Who y'all try to kill?
Yeah, stop playing.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening. But I can see a scenario he comes back. Because the Mannings normally 4 years. Now, obviously, that's not Peyton, that's not Eli, but, they're normally very scripted, very methodical about how they're going to do things, Ocho.
Very strategic.
And plus, Ocho, his family is not in dire need of anything.
Right.
A lot of times, these families, it's like, bro, mom in the projects. Grandma over here, ain't no food in the refrigerator. The house leaking. Come on, bro.
Got to get out of here.
Yeah, and I understand. I totally understand, bro. I think my brother told the story. I think he said it on my podcast because he thought about coming out as a junior, and they asked him why he didn't come out. He said, we have been poor for 22 years. 8 more months wasn't going to hurt nothing.
That's a good one.
He was right. Hey, I have been going to the woods, Ocho, for 19 years.
Use the bathroom, huh?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I had dipped the bucket down in the well, pull it up, pour it in something, take it in the house. I had been running the hose at the side of the house and put it in the tin tub, let the sun heat it up, take me a bath. In the backyard. Couldn't nobody see it wasn't nothing but woods. Summer was bad because the mosquitoes tear you up, Ocho.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, think about it, Ocho. You got to take the rage, try to put you a shield around, hurry up, take you a quick bath, because the mosquitoes, boy, they had swords. Man. Nah. But I understand. I understand. Our job is to get better. He went to Texas because of the success that Sark has with working with quarterbacks.
Right.
He could have gone anywhere, but he chose Texas for a reason, and it's not by accident. So, could I see a scenario where he stays another year? Yes. And we got to look. He didn't beat Ewers out for the job. Ewers was a 7th round pick. What round did Ewers get drafted in? 6th to 7th?
Right. He went to the Dolphins. I forgot what round he went though.
7th. He went 7th. Ocho. But I think, hold on. I think Derek Carr was the first overall pick, and he couldn't beat Billy Volek out. See if Billy Volek went to Fresno State. Volek. I think that's Volek.
Derek Carr.
Played with the Tennessee Titans. Yeah. I know. Didn't he go to Fresno State? Didn't Derek Carr come behind him? I don't think Derek Carr beat him out. So, it's not, Joe Burrow transferred, became the number 1 pick. Jameson Williams transferred, become a number 1 pick. Joe Burrow was the number 1 pick in the entire draft. Couldn't get no shine at Ohio State. Let that sink in, Ocho.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So this notion, well, he didn't do that. Things happen. So you saying Joe Burrow's not any good because he couldn't beat who? I forget the guy. What was I think it was the guy that passed away, Ocho. The black guy that got hit.
Dwayne Haskins.
Yes. Things happen.
Yeah.
Ocho, Vegas has Lamar Jackson at the back. He's back on top for the MVP odds. The reigning MVP, Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, are hairs beneath him at plus 600. Patrick Mahomes rounding out the top 4 at plus 650. Is this the year Lamar puts it all together, wins MVP and a Super Bowl?
I mean, it could be the year. It could be the year. if it was gonna happen, this is the funny thing when it comes to not just Lamar Jackson, but Josh Allen and all those other quarterbacks in the AFC. It's always coming the same four. It's gonna
Yes.
be the same four. Now, what Lamar Jackson do we get in the playoffs? Jackson do we get in the playoffs? That's all that matters. So we know what he's gonna do in the regular season.
Yes.
He's gonna put up crazy numbers.
Yes.
He's gonna rush for crazy numbers. But whatever Lamar Jackson we get in the postseason, that will be if those odds in Vegas come true. That's all it come down to.
That's all I've said. I said, I want to see the Lamar Jackson that's won the MVP or finished second. We have yet to see that guy for the totality of the playoffs. We've seen it for a game, Ocho. But we need to see it for the totality because we saw it last year. They didn't turn the ball over. He didn't turn the ball over for like 8-9 games.
Right.
And then he had 2 big turnovers. And that was, some of that's undoing. Like, look, and I get it. Such a hold on to the ball. Zay Flowers fumbled on the one. But he did give the Chiefs a short field. He got stripped in the pocket. Mm-hmm. I just need Lamar to be Lamar in the postseason that he was in the regular season. I don't need anything else. I don't need anything else, Ocho. I don't need him to be anything other than what he's shown us for the 17 games in the regular season. If he's that player, can nobody beat the Ravens? Nobody.
Nah. Well, I don't know about nobody.
Ocho, the man threw 41 touchdowns with 4 picks.
Hold on, now. Don't jump on me. Don't jump on me. This is a new season. With everything you just named, it's what he did last year. Now, I'm not saying he can't repeat it, but there's a team he has to deal with in the AFC North.
They own y'all.
Come again?
They own y'all. Lamar Jackson owned the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let me do something. Is the Ravens, that's your team, huh? Or your supposed to be team that you spent 2 weeks at?
2 years.
Okay, 2 years, 2 weeks is all the same. You want to bet something on that game?
Ocho, it's kind of hard for you to borrow money when you owe money.
Who? Huh? Oh, hey, listen, I'm good for it. Like when I go.
No, you ain't good for it.
Like when I go to the casino, they just give me what I want because they understand. Oh, Ocho, you here? Oh, we know you. We know we gonna take care of you. What you need? Yeah. What's your money line? What you need?
I'm a file of what you call them on you. I'm press charges on you.
I ain't do nothing. How you gonna press charges?
You owe me $5,900 and you won't pay.
Hold on. Is it written on paper?
They heard it. Oh yeah, they got it. We got it on paper.
Where's it? I didn't sign nothing.
You ain't got to sign that. We got it. We got a verbal contract. You bet me.
A verbal? Yeah, Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones had a verbal contract too.
Nah. We got this. I can show the tape. What is it? You ought to hear this right here. This is Ocho. I bet you. All right, guys. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
And I can't wait till that game Thursday, right?
Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy. Hey, fam. When I was watching Debo and Joe today, all I could do was look at Debo's arms and think, Lord, he gonna kill my poor cousin Ocho. Greatest addition to Shay Shay Media.
He gonna kill who?
Ocho.
Yeah, I don't think she understands. Someone that size with that much muscle, they can't move. They can't move. We get so enamored at size and big and strength and lifting all that heavy weight. That don't mean nothing. I'm gonna take James Harrison's nose and I'm gonna turn it upside down so we can smell his forehead. Like I'm not playing with him, man. This it's getting serious at this point. In February, that's when it's going. It's February. This is going down.
Yeah, going down.
Yeah. Chat. Make sure all y'all be there too.
Rob J said, Coach Belichick's gonna be all right. Takes time to learn the system. Frustrated fan, this game should have been called the poorly dressed head coaches bowl. Man, y'all know what y'all gonna get with Coach Belichick. Man, y'all know Coach Belichick gonna be wearing some.
He wearing his hoodie every time with no sleeves.
Chris Baller said you could be the greatest head coach in the world, but if you don't have the players that can execute at a high level, you're not going to be very good. Plain and simple. Chris, that is very, very true. MSQ said, if you put all the best current college football players, no matter their graduating class, on one team, could they beat the current worst NFL team? No. I'm arguing with hype headed to UT because he's a Manning quarterback with mobility, unlike his unks. Not saying that he's be like his unks, but hope he balls out since the first road game was against the defending champs.
Yeah.
Trey Tyner says, Ocho, I heard you call FAMU the best HBCU other than, you might have forgot, North Carolina A&T University, Aggie Pride.
Listen, I love North Carolina A&T. I've been there a few times. I've been there with the football team, the coaches, obviously the band as well. My daughter had a track meet out there. I forgot the name of that soul food place. I got in trouble too, I took all the football players to the soul food place and treated them to eat. It sit right in the plaza in the corner. It was really good, but the greatest HBCU of all time, often imitated, never duplicated.
Savannah State.
It is the illustrious.
The Tigers.
Florida A&M Marching 100.
The blue and orange Savannah State, the SSU Tigers.
Who?
The SSU Tigers.
Oh, I thought when you say SSU, I thought you was talking about like the Navy and like a ship.
Nah.
Okay.
I would not be a doctor. I tell you the reasons why. I've been a Tiger for all my life. I'm going to be a Tiger till I die. It's so hard to be a Tiger. Okay. It's so hard to be an SSU Tiger. Don't play with us, Ocho. We about that.
All right.
We them.
All right. Sound good.
Reform Try Hard said, how big is coaching for you in football? It's very big. Just from the outside looking in, Bama was posting videos like they're on Soul Train before the game, and we saw what happened. That never happened when the man was there a few years ago. Absolutely not.
But and also when the
man ain't there.
He had all the players too.
Yes.
That's the difference. He had all the players. Again, we talk about a great coach, but a great coach has great players. It's easy to be able to execute, which is why Alabama looked like the Alabama we're used to seeing. They don't look like that now because all the players are going in different places.
You think about it, Ocho. I mean, he's had 52 first-round draft picks.
Woo.
First round. Orlando Pinion, if Jerry Jones doesn't bring it to Cowboys, you still think the Cowboys go back-to-back. That'd have been very, very interesting. As a matter of fact, Michael Irvin and I was talking about that. Emmett and I, we have that discussion a lot too. They were loaded, man. They were good. They were really good. We'd had to be on our best behavior, our absolute best behavior. Absolutely. But Jerry Ego, we're going to let that happen, so.
Got in the way. Still getting in the way.
Yeah. Deshaun Allen said, what's up, Unc and Ocho? My question is, which position has the most players in the Hall of Fame? If I had to guess, probably quarterbacks.
I was just gonna say quarterback. Probably. I could be wrong.
I mean, of starting positions, probably tight ends has the fewest. We're not counting special like punters and kickers and things like that, Ocho, returners.
Right.
But what did it say? Safeties?
They categorize it so weird. Because they have running back, quarterback when they used to play.
Yeah.
Then they have halfback, fullback, and then quarterback. Offensive lineman.
They got the fewest? Oh, yeah. Because you got centers, guards, and tackles. And all of them were considered the offensive line. Scoop Banks says, shout out to my birthday twins, January 9th, 1990. We going to Tootsie's. What's how you spell it?
Yeah. Unc, you want to go with us?
Nah, man, Ocho, I got to be on my best behavior, Ocho. I'm sorry.
Now you
Unfortunately,
good. Listen, Unc. Listen. Whoa. We can't do that. We can't. What we can't do is we can't go into a shell. We are all human. We all make mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, but you still have to live your life. You have to
I'm
enjoy
living, Ocho. I'm
yourself.
living.
Hey, we on the other side of the mountain. Never
Yeah,
forget.
yeah.
We on the other side of the mountain. Okay, so we still have to live. Now
Can,
you good. You good. Now I'm
I
gonna
think I
get.
got about. I
I'm
think I
gonna
got
let
about nine. I got about eight. I got about 8, 9 more months, Ocho.
okay.
I'm on probation.
I
I
got
got a
you.
probationary period.
I'm gonna let you
8,
have
9
that.
more months.
You got your little ankle monitor on right now.
Yeah. They got me.
I'm
They
gonna let
got
you
me.
slide.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, probably my birthday. Probably by my birthday, I should
There
be,
it is.
sitting pretty. Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Okay,
Yeah, I'll be
okay.
sitting pretty.
All right.
Sitting pretty. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. We want to thank Prize Picks, become our official gambling partner. Thank you so much for believing in Nightcap. Thank you so much for believing in Ocho and I. We really appreciate your support, Prize Picks. Please, thank you. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate your Prize Picks. We're going to have some fun this year. Ocho and I, we're going to have some fun. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That is my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own, Maddings Ratings Adjuster, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the former Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Want to thank our very special guest, Hall of Fame running back, TCU alum, great LaDainian Tomlinson. Thank you, LT, for joining us, man. LT, he's a great guy. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and do us all a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support, because thanks to you, Nightcap has become what it's become. And Ocho and I, we could not have done it without your support. So thank you again. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. If you cannot find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We have plenty in stock, and we'll ship it directly to your door. We have a commemorative box that you can see on your screen. It was something to show the appreciation for my brother for his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And it is a special limited edition, commemorative edition of he and I together, two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the first two brothers selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Just go check out LaportierCognac.com to grab your special bottle. And if you don't get one, bring it to the bottle signing and your boy will hook it up for you. Now, I don't know how you're going to get my brother, because unless you're on the golf course and catch him out there. But me, I'm coming to a city or a state near you to have a couple of bottle signings. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. We've got a new show that just launched under the Shay Media umbrella, the Debo and Joe Show with James Harrison and Joe Hayden. Please go subscribe to their YouTube page, Debo and Joe. They'll be live every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow is their second episode. So they're going to talk about, I'm sure they're going to talk about this game. This happened tonight. TCU in North Carolina, TCU 48, North Carolina 14. Coach Belichick's college debut does not get off to the start that he had hoped for. I am Unc. He's Ocho. We will see. We're off the next 2 days. We're off tomorrow and Wednesday. We'll see you
Thursday night.
Thursday.
Eagles.
Eagles Cowboys, Ocho. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for believing in Nightcap. Thank you guys for supporting me. I greatly appreciate that. We're back Thursday after the game. Peace.